This was the highest user-rated movie from China in 2021, and after watching it, I can definitely see why. Animation allows filmmakers to tell wonderful and fantastical stories. Pixar have brought toys and cars to life with such charm and personality that they've become worldwide favourites. Chinese animation has steadily increased in quality, but the storylines have very much been stuck with tales of classic folklore characters. Naja, the Monkey King, White Snake, etc. Great movies, but the stories are rather stale. While the team behind this movie looked somewhere better for inspiration. They looked at their childhoods and about the classic Chinese art of lion dancing, and what they've created is a movie so amazing that at times you'll forget this is a Chinese animation. Hi, I'm the Artie Dance from Asian Film Fans, and I'm going to tell you why you must watch the Chinese animation film I Am What I Am. Arjen is a young boy living in a village where he's seen as an outcast. Living with his grandfather, his parents have moved to the city of Guangzhou to create a better life. He runs into a girl with a similar name to him, and she introduces him to lion dancing. He immediately takes a keen interest, hoping to defeat the local team who bully him. With the help of his friends R-Cat and R-Dog, they find a lion dancing master who can teach them the art so they can compete in tournaments. However, tragedy strikes his father, who ends up in a coma after a working accident. Forced to take on family responsibility, Arjen leaves the lion dancing troupe and heads to Guangzhou to send money back to his mother. But R-Cat and R-Dog, with the help of the master, continue to rehearse as they are set to compete in a competition in Guangzhou, where Arjen reunites with the troupe in an impressive final battle. There's something really special about this movie that can only really be understood once you've watched it. The animation is nothing short of stunning. The lion dance moves and the movements of the lion head are extremely impressive. If you've ever watched a real-life lion dance, then at times you'll think you're actually watching a real video rather than an animation. The colours in this film just pop. If you were lucky enough to see this on the big screen, then the effect is very impressive. The costumes of the lions are brought to life with incredibly vivid colours, but even more impressive are the backgrounds. At times I was convinced most of the movie was shot on video, with just CGI characters added over the top. Streetscapes look realistic, with intricate details that have been added by a crew that has an incredible attention to detail. Unlike most computer animated films, things don't always look clean here. They look gritty, they look grimy, and exactly how village and city streets should look. When they're in the forest areas, the foliage looks terrific, that the way that the sun shines through the leaves to create bloom effects are outstanding. So yes, it's obvious that the visuals in this movie really impressed me. But what about the film itself? What else about the film makes it absolutely worth watching? Set in an area near Guangzhou, and Guangzhou itself in the mid-2000s, if you are Chinese from this area, or know someone who grew up in this area during this time frame, the movie will bring back memories of the fast urbanization of the time and how traditions were still held onto even in such a modern environment. And it's that tradition, and the story that's told in the movie, that will captivate you. Three young men, essentially ostracized from their community because they don't fit the normal types, discover something that gives their life meaning, and they get so good at it that by the end they become the pride of their village, or so it's alluded to. Along the way, there's another story about not giving up your dreams. In fact, there are two separate paths in the film that tackle this theme. The first is with the lion dance master who gave up his career to run a small salted fish shop with his wife. With her support, he trains the boys and reignites his passion. The second is with Arjen, when he has to abandon the troupe to go to the city. But as we see, he never gives up. And that's the theme of the film. Never giving up something that makes you happy and drives your passion, and specifically something that pushes you to be a better person. The film has suffered a bit of controversy online, but it's a little difficult to determine where the source of the original complaint is. Some mention that certain Chinese audiences felt offended by the character's look, eschewing the usual big eyes that are on display in all animation films for a far more realistic human look. Although it's obvious that the look is rather exaggerated. Arjen's eyes are small and very far apart. Our cat's teeth are all crooked and misshapen, causing him to have an exaggerated looking jaw, and our dog is chubby and slow. Again, all exaggerated stereotypes that you kind of need for animation films. But in an age of representation on film, this should not be seen as a bad thing. Success can be achieved regardless of what you look like. And you know what? With an average user rating of 8.3 on Douban from almost 270,000 reviews, it's obvious that a vast majority of Chinese people don't care either and enjoyed the film for what it is. I've run out of adjectives to describe this movie. Not that I had a lot of variety in adjectives to begin with. I don't know what else to tell you about this film. If you love animation films, love the idea of lion dancing, love bright colours and realistic looking environments, then you should adore this film. Sure, it's not perfect. The look and feel of the characters are not as sharp and impressive as the lion costumes or the background environments, and the story is formulaic. It's nothing new in the way it unfolds. But there's something so special about this film that makes it a must-watch. Coupled with the stunning soundtrack that has an excellent variety of pop and classic songs in both Cantonese and Mandarin, and you've got an almost perfect animation film. It's a must-watch. It's the first movie in 2022 that I'll tell you is a must-watch. If you've seen it, what did you think? Thank you for watching this video. Please press the like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.